Stop searching for the perfect sugar cutout cookie. I have it for you. This one not only looks cute, holds its form, but it tastes delicious, and that's what we all want. I'll show you. Come along with me and follow the recipe. This dough comes together really easy. I do recommend you use a mix master because you want that sugar and butter to both be incorporated a lot, and that's really hard to do if you're just mixing by hand. So we're gonna add in our butter and our sugar, and we're going to get that to be nice and fluffy. Now that that's all creamed together, we're gonna add in our eggs. Make sure that you scrape down in between each thing so that you get everything off the bottom and it starts getting incorporated in. Next we have our vanilla. And then last but not least, flour, baking powder, and salt. And you can put the baking powder and salt right into your flour and just mix it up just a little bit. And we're gonna slowly add this so it doesn't puff all over the place. When you're measuring out your flour, use either a scale in the kitchen or scoop your flour into the cup and then scrape it off, because how much flour you use, even by a quarter cup, will make a big difference how cookies turn out. The consistency of the dough should be that it's kind of like Play-Doh, but you don't want it so firm that it, it cracks. It should be pliable, but it shouldn't be sticky to the touch. This dough does need to chill, and so what I do is I put a smaller amount of it in saran wrap and then seal it, and I kind of press it down. This makes it way easier when it comes time for rolling because it's already flattened out a little bit and it's in the size appropriate for the cutting board that you're working on. So I'm going to take these rounds and put them in my refrigerator for at least 1 hour. Overnight is best. And once they're chilled and firmed up a little bit, we're going to roll them out. Now that our cookie dough is chilled, we're going to unwrap it and we're going to put it on a board that you can roll out on. I like to use a mixture of flour and sugar. It just gives a little added sweetness to the outside of that cookie. And just spread that all around. Coat it just a little bit and your rolling pin. You're gonna roll the cookie dough out, and you wanna keep moving it to keep that bottom from sticking to the board. And roll it out to be about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch thick. Think of like how tall you like your cookies. Do you like those really tall, thick ones, or do you like them just a little bit thinner? Once you get that rolled out and it's all nice and even, you're gonna take your cookie cutter and you can select, these aren't just for Christmas, but I have snowflakes, I have some holly, and I have a little mitten. And go ahead and rub your cookie cutter into that flour sugar mixture to kind of flour the edges of it and start cutting out your cookies. Placing them on a piece of parchment paper. Have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. These just came out of the oven and they look so good. Do you see they didn't spread a lot on the pan, but they rose up and they're getting just slightly golden brown. They baked for about 6 to 8 minutes at 400 degrees. So we're gonna let those rest a little bit, and once they cool just a little bit, I'm gonna take our metal scraper, take them off and put them onto a cooling rack. These have been cooling and they look delicious. So I started decorating. You can see our little mitten there and a little snowflake. This is the cream cheese frosting. Of course, the recipe for the cookies will be after this video, but the recipe for the cream cheese frosting or royal icing are going to be on our YouTube channel. Check that out for information of what the difference between the two frostings are. And remember, these aren't just Christmas cookies. These can be cookies for any time of the year. They're sugar cutout cookies that are delicious. I hope you try them and enjoy them. Have a great day.